Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today guys, of course, here continuing the journey of the Batman. This is the Batman Season 4, Episode 3, Clayfaces. Now, I'm assuming that's referring to we're going to be seeing Clayface in this episode, but when I see Clayfaces, not Clayface, I'm thinking, okay, it could be Clayface, right? Clayface could pop up, but what if it's something else in regards to maybe some people get infected by something and they become versions of Clayface or something like... I don't know, because when you see Clayfaces, that's implying more than one. So maybe it is Clayface, maybe altering other people or something. I'm just going based off the title. I have no idea. So the last episode, Team Penguin had a villain team up, which normally those do not work. But the most important thing, in my personal opinion, that happened in the last episode, Team Penguin, was the fact that Bruce took Barbara to the Batcave and just revealed himself to being Bruce Wayne. Just took the cowl off in front of her. It just made me so happy because Barbara has been trying so hard to get under Batman's good graces and to really be his sidekick. And she finally gets that in episode 11, I believe, of season 3. Yes. Then she doesn't pop up again. Then she pops up in that episode, episode 2, Team Penguin for season 4. And after, seeing Robin and everything, he just, okay, well, this didn't work out. Robin didn't follow along like I told him to because he's been training, but he didn't listen to me because Barbara, you were there in the mix as well, trying to go after Bane. So he just takes her to the Batcave, and I loved it so much. So I cannot wait to see the continuation because it seems now we have the team. We have the Bat family. I'm so excited. I really hope we get to see more of that dynamic of Batman, Dick Grayson, of course, as Robin, and Barbara as Batgirl, because I cannot wait to see more of it because it was so good, in my opinion, in Team Penguin. So here we go, guys. Episode 3 of Season 4, Clayfaces. Let's go. Of course, Joker.
Joker serum into each kind of dog food. Pardon me, sir. Your plan, how does one put it?
What, you talk?
Stinks on ice. When did you two ever talk at all?
Never before this. Oh my god.
Oh, it's time you finally pay.
Oh my gosh. That was surprising.
Hey, this is a curse.
Exactly. It is a curse. Yeah, it is.
Oh, we'll settle it all right.
Not the way you want to settle it. Ooh.
Who's the kid?
Name's Robin. Where's Batgirl?
Put him down.
But a criminal isn't who I am. I'm ready to pay for my crimes.
Bullshit.
We're not gonna trust this crook.
2 for 1. Good work, Batman. Thank Detective Bennett.
Why don't we knock off early? Catch a movie?
Knock off early.
Looking at the new face of Waggy Time Dog Food.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll need to read you anyway. I'm afraid you just don't have the right look.
What is it now? Acting classes?
I mean...
You wouldn't know a good actor if you tripped over one.
Ooh.
One day, everyone in Gotham will know this face.
You said he tried to go straight once before.
He tried.
You trust him this time?
Try again?
I once trusted Ethan enough to nearly reveal my secret to him.
Nice to see a friendly face around here.
Well...
I have good news.
Oh?
Wayne Industries is this close to a cure.
What if I serve my time and come back on the force as Clayface? The
Mmm.
bad guys wouldn't stand a chance.
Well...
We've been down that road before, Ethan.
There's a face only a mother could love. Oh, sorry.
Just bring me the usual.
Terrorized Gotham City as Clayface.
Look, got footage from the Batman show.
Change his shape and mold his features.
Don't tell me this guy somehow breaks in.
Okay,
How?
people, where are we? Let's go to...
Can I see your clearance?
Exactly, he needs a clearance. How'd he get in there?
Hey.
Oh!
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's gonna take it. He's gonna take it.
Calm down, buddy.
What an idiot. What an idiot, man. He's a Clayface now. That was quick. Whoa.
Whoa. The suspect ingested a highly concentrated form of the Clayface mutagen Ethan was exposed to.
For crimes against nature. Why?
Nature.
Because of my work to create the... Has that rich, meaty taste that dogs crave. Waggy Time. It's
Waggy time.
And play the dog.
Oh, shit.
My life is ruined.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
To create the race of biogenetic
They're actually... He's like, I'm getting recognition. He's like, I got what I wanted.
Magic time.
It's just now hitting me. This is the original Clayface. The name just didn't click right away. I'm like, that sounds familiar.
And those Clay.
It's a giant stack of cash. Wow. A more, like, closer look to Clayface in the comics, kinda. Good dodge. Ooh.
How long can your little buddy hold his breath?
What? Oh.
Clayface 2 continues his week-long
Two.
crime
He's the
spree
second
with a robbery
Clayface,
at
you
a
know, not
Gotham
the
jewelry
original.
exchange.
My mother, she walked out on us kids when I was 5.
An interview?
I
Really?
had to beg on this.
Bruce, you once said you trusted me like a brother. I
Mm.
need you to trust me now. I need a chance to prove myself.
Oh.
No, it's not possible.
Wow.
I'll go there to pick it up. You track down Bennett.
Okay.
You're late.
It's not
Some
him.
of us don't have
It's not him.
7-year-old cars.
Boo.
Oh my god, they both are playing Batman and Robin.
Knew you couldn't resist it.
This is really interesting. Clayface versus Clayface. Dawn of Villain. Come on, you turn now. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, shit. I like how they're different colors, too. Oh, shit. Yep. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Not for you. Probably for him.
The good guys don't break out of Arkham.
That's true. Yep. This wasn't over, clearly. Come on.
You need me on this one.
Take
Well,
the antidote and
where's
sit this one
Batgirl?
out.
Just saying. Nice dodge. Ooh. That bridge is gonna collapse. My god, like this clip, it seems like he's more powerful. Yeah, the bridge is collapsing. Going into the water too. Yeah. That was a weird visual. It's not over. No.
It's magic time.
Jesus, my god. Oh.
Now that's the antidote.
They're kind of merging, yeah. Uh-oh.
End it. No.
Wow. Okay, about to say, they weren't combined or something, were they?
I know I have a long way to go, but I hope I can earn back your trust.
It's good that it worked. I think it worked.
Checkmate, Clayboy. They say you're cured, but I think you're still a little soft in the head.
As expected, another great episode of The Batman. We had not one, but two Clayfaces in this episode. The original in terms of this show's continuity, Bennett showing back up. He's been on the run for quite some time. And then we had the actual original Clayface, Basil Carlo, showing up in this show. And they had a really good story purpose in regards to his appearance and everything, because they could have easily shoehorned him in or just found a way just to have him show up. But they actually had a story purpose behind it, because Bennett shows back up in Gotham, and he called the police ahead of time, stopped Joker from putting Joker toxin or whatever into dog food, turning every single dog in Gotham into laughing hyenas. Of course, it's a very, very over-the-top Joker plan. And then his sidekicks or whatever started talking for the first time ever, and he even questioned, if you guys ever, like, why are you guys talking? Like, why are you talking like that? And then, why have you not talked before? And it's revealed to be Bennett as Clayface. And so he stops Joker, and then he goes back to Arkham Asylum. You know, I said jail, but he goes to Arkham Asylum. And this is around the time where Bruce is about to crack the code, essentially, on the cure for the mutation that made Bennett into Clayface. And around this time is when Basil Carlo is failing, and I think it was the same company, like dog food wise, that was doing some commercial. And he keeps getting denied parts. I'm assuming he keeps getting denied everywhere he goes in regards to trying to get a part in terms of acting. And then he hears on the news some sort of diner or whatever. I guess he's like a regular there, because he's like, give me the usual or whatever. It's like, poor guy. But he hears about when I'm trying to figure out how he actually got in. to the building because he heard about them like they're close to finding the cure and they've located the mutation and everything. And he's like, man, I wish I could change my face. Like, see, unlike Bennett, who saw this as a curse, he even said if it was a curse before he stopped Joker, but then he realized, well, maybe I can be on the Force again. But he says he's cured, but I'm assuming he's not, because based off the ending of the episode with Basil still having his Clayface ability, so clearly the cure didn't actually work. So that means Bennett is actually not cured, unless his version of the mutation is cured. But, because see, I think maybe the mutation for Basil, and Bennett is different, because they looked different when they were in their Clayface forms. Their colors are different. So maybe Bennett is cured, but Basil is not. I don't know. But, so Basil somehow puts on just a lab coat or whatever. He goes, I don't know how he gets in the building. I'm assuming Wayne Industries has to have a certain amount of security and a certain amount of clearance you have to get to the point where you're actually in the room with the actual like mutation or whatever, where they're actually working on this cure. There's no way he just walked in off the street. Like, I understand it's an animated show, it's a cartoon, so certain things like that is not going to be really like delved into, but I wish I would have figured out how did he get past so much security to get in there. He's like, where's your credentials? You have to, I'm assuming you have to scan credentials and all this kind of stuff to even get in the building, because like the amount of security they have in Wayne Industries, I would assume you have to have a lot of credentials to get in the building. But anyways, he drinks it, and then he starts turning into his own version of Clayface. He goes back for the audition, and the look is one thing, but the acting is there, because that woman who's like, I guess, leading the acting, or leading like, I guess, the commercial in terms of like finding the spokesperson, she's still even seeing Basil as just some other guy. It's the acting. Your looks are one thing, but your acting isn't there either. So he turns to this werewolf and attacks them. What the hell? And then, of course, he starts going on a spree of just taking, stealing stuff and all that kind of. He just wants to get on the news. One of my favorite moments is, well, of course, Bennett escaping was pretty smart in terms of blending in with the floor, getting out of a cell. But it was the part where they both pretended to be Batman and Robin to trick each other. So Bennett turned into Batman and Basil turned into Robin. And it was I was like, oh my God. Because at first I'm thinking, oh my God, that Batman isn't real, right? And Robin is real. But no, Robin is the Clayface. No, actually, also Batman's the Clayface. That was such a cool reveal there for sure. And they're fighting. And we get to see also as well how, like I was saying, in terms of the looks of their Clayfaces and the colors, is that Basil is more in line with the Clayface from the comics, and Bennett was not. And I think that was interesting to show that, because I didn't know Basil would show up in this show. I thought that the continuity they were going with is that we just had a different Clayface in this continuity, and it was Bennett, who was Bruce's best friend for a long time. So I thought that was more personal for Bruce, but it was just like a whole accident. It was a whole situation with Joker. Of course, it was an accident with everything, because he didn't even know what was actually going to happen. It was just a freak accident, really. But the looks are different. I like how Bennett's Clayface is unique and Basil is more in line with the comics. And the fact is, too, Basil seemed like he was more in control, or he was just stronger than Bennett was as Clayface. And at the end there, where they're in like that dirt area after, because I knew that bridge was going to collapse, that he became giant Clayface. And of course, the cure, and it didn't work. At least, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I think Bennett is cured, because they said that they tested him, but it seemed like they didn't test Basil. I don't think they did. I don't know. Maybe they did. And if we find out later that Basil was tested and it came back negative, and then he still is Clayface, then that would imply that Bennett's probably not cured either. I don't know to the full extent of how that works, but maybe we'll see. But it's cool that they did introduce the original Clayface. We had this great episode with Batgirl and everything in the mix, and her going to the Batcave and all that kind of stuff. We don't see her the next episode in this one. It's kind of strange, right? It's kind of odd. I don't know what she could have contributed to the episode, but it felt weird that we had this whole thing where her and Dick Grayson are having this dynamic, and then, working together, and the team at the end, and then she's not in it. I don't know. I get it why Robin is going to be more around, because literally he is like, he's the adopted son essentially of Bruce. And so it's different because Barbara has her father still. It's like, it's not like Bruce adopted her too. If he did, like if they went the route of Jim Gordon dying in this show and he adopted Barbara, that'd be different. Then she'd be there all the time, or both of them would be there all the time. So I don't know. But Joker even theorized too at the end there that Basil, as Clayboy or something he called him, that he was not cured either. Like, I think you're still a little soft up there in the head, like implying you're not fully cured. And he was right. He's not fully cured, So I feel like we're going to see that. At least I think we're going to see Basil again. I'm assuming if they're implying Bennett's going to get out of jail, I'm not sure if that's anytime soon, then that's a good thing. But then again, I think he still has to pay for his crimes he did as Clayface and what he did. So I don't know. But maybe we'll see him get out before the show ends. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting episode for sure. And the title didn't lie, Clayfaces. It didn't lie. I didn't expect it to have to be the original Clayface from the comics, Basil. I didn't expect him at all. That wasn't an option in my head. I was thinking, well, maybe Bennett comes back and he's still evil and he's creating Clayfaces somehow. I don't know. I was thinking maybe there's someone else. But it never dawned on me that maybe Basil could be the one. Never dawned on me. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm curious to know what you guys thought about this episode of The Batman. I really enjoyed it overall. It's fun each time watching an episode of this show, because you just don't know what to expect. You don't know what storylines they're going to be giving you. And I mean, I didn't expect that we were actually going to see the original Clayface. So, this show just continues to surprise me, and I can't wait for the next one. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.